Alright. Freeze Mage would be pretty interesting. Wouldn't necessarily it's like a favorite matchup. We do need to watch out for those kind of aggro mages though. So I think I just keep a deadly poison. Hey Silver Millsy, welcome back. Is this a bit better? Less choppy? See, this doesn't tell me exactly what it is, but I feel like that's a little bit wasteful as a freeze mage, so I'm gonna think it's like an aggro mage. Or not. Alright, let's get that fan of knives. Well, I mean, the Leroy is not bad. It gives me the burst potential, right? Got the Leroy, Shadow Step, Cold Blood. Yeah, but with this version, it's actually should be better than others, where the minion count is a lot higher than average, right? I'm not running shivs. I put in more minions. I got Violet Teacher in there. Don't waste deadly on this. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for the sub. Hope things have been going well for you. Welcome back. Oh, well that's nice. He actually clears out the board for me. I mean, thinking to have Gadget's Hand in my hand, which I don't. Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, I've been kind of busy. You know, there's been some good news. Or I don't know, did I share last time that the startup that was at got acquired? Maybe I already shared that, but we're actually part of the new company now. Good news, bad news. It's just some transition process. Transition is always a bit tricky. Or I guess they call it integration. Integration is always a bit tricky. Well, I don't know what we're doing here. I guess I'm like low enough on health that I'm a little bit worried about giving them even the whelps, because I don't have the AoE yet. And let's actually use one of the saps just to limit his card draw a little bit. Let's check if it's barrier. Probably better to get rid of the armor, right? Because armor can't be healed. Whereas if you start to hit the life, and Alex can heal it. Oh, nice. Going up north. Let me know. Yeah, let me know when you're in town. Also, another piece of good news is that US should start opening up finally. Hang on, let me check it. So conceal. Do I have to use a cold blood to trade? Don't really like that, but we can't let the Tony sit there. Well, one other option is I just sap it. I think that's okay. Second cold blood. we'll recycle the conceal. I mean, the flame strike, it forces him to use the flame strike, which is most of his turn. Unless he lances the face. Had to make sure it wasn't an explosive trap. Hey Emeralds, how's it going? How are you doing, Shondi? Alright. Okay, so here we start with backstab. We got the 18 damage now. So we're just throwing everything at face. Let me cycle the deadly poison. And let's get the spell powered on. All right. I don't think there would be any really like a big Alex turn though, because oh, GG then. See. Wait a second. So it's not lethal yet. Wait, is it? I think so. If I do Gadget Sand. Or sorry, not Gadget Sand, Leroy. Yep. Yeah, sorry, the math is getting a little bit hard these days. Alright. Alright, Warrior should be pretty comfortable. Especially if we make sure we have Gadgets in. God damn it, Leroy. Actually okay with cycling the Thalnos. I guess it gets punished if he has the Acolyte and I don't get backstab. Just doing the chip damage. It's too frail to get the cold blood value on the Thalnos. Need at least SI 7 or something. Coin Harrison. Coin Harrison B. I feel like if he needed more cards, but he's got plenty of cards. It's a Hand Warrior. Fine. The thing you want to be nervous about playing Gadget Sand into, Gadget Sand Conceal, is worth sapping. I think we save sap because the 6 is like sometimes Sylvanas or the Sunwalker and stuff. This one can get evised pretty easily. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you walk into where they have 5 armor, then that's always a bit scary about the Sylvanas Shield Slam stealing your Gadgetzan. Alright. I guess here then we do sap the sap this. Worst case we have to do okay, now we got the deadly poison, that's good. I was gonna say then we had to do the Drake and Fury. I guess let's keep drawing, see if we can get the conceal. Or Edwin is good too. This gives you the multiple big threats. And then we're set up for Leroy Lethal. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty decent turn. I got the beast in my sights. Broke the shield. I don't think too many warriors are running like silence these days though. I'm trying to think of, like, besides executes and BGH, which are plenty. I think that's another reason why warriors don't tend to run the like silences. Alright, even if it's like aggro rogue, we still have a chance with this kind of hand. So yeah, we're against the more spell heavy version. I'll just keep it because we have the deadly in hand. Trying to think if I even drop this on turn 3. Probably save it for its combo value. We have some pretty easy combos triggers. Deadly poison as well. I mean, it'll be a pretty easy decision if he just plays a 3-drop though, because we'll just use the deadly. Yeah. Alright, we actually have a pretty solid hand if we get Conceal. And we can just go off on Gadgetzan next turn. Having the teacher in this mirror matchup is really nice, just having having that 4-drop, which is awkward for them because they don't have a 4-drop. And then I guess we just go fishing. Fishing for the conceal. Or we can start with Drake. I don't mind the Drake. Because this setup and the hit makes me also think that he's getting prepared with like a flurry and fan of knives if I play the gadgets and conceal anyways. And then I don't really have a good cycle for the backstab initially. So I'm okay waiting a turn for the gadgets in. Where it's sapping. He has very few cards. I don't think he can make a bigger Edwin. Then we save the damage for like the Vis damage for face instead. Alright, let's look for that Shadow Step or Cold Blood. There it is. Fan of Knives. That's another sap target, which we'll have to draw. I guess then it makes sense to do Gadget's Hand because we got the backstab. Otherwise, like Drake and sap would have been equivalent. For that last Shadow Step for lethal. We should probably just use Conceal here. Get rid of this, use Conceal. Alright. Get in there. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's just assume it's Zoo. We'll keep the combo wombo. I think there's like some mill druid aspects if you really want to play it that way. It might be combo with Malagos, so it's like Malagos Druid. You have the naturalizes. You could use Cold Lights as card draw. Actually, I haven't thought about like Malagos builds for a while. I guess you could still kind of get away with it as a rogue, because you can Shadow Step Malagos. Let's save the backstab SI combo. Let's see if he plays a Juggler. We hit them both. Okay. farm that one. Juggler's 3-2. Yep. Some zoos run the Hellfire. I think there's like a type of zoo where they hold a bit more burst. They're running like the POs, Leroy. Let's go with Drake still. Oh yeah, so they're running some board clears like Hellfires, and they run some chargers like even like the Murloc one, the 2/1. Bluefin, is it Bluefin? What did he discard? Okay. Why would you not coil this? Why would you not coil this? Well, we play Leroy now, Kappa. Beware of getting snipped by the Juggler whenever you play Leroy. Wait, did I miss lethal? I don't think so. Anyways, this is going face. Priest no good? I mean, depends how you attack it, right? Priest was, back then, Priest was always like super anti-aggro, which you can be. It's actually pretty good anti-aggro, so you prey on all the zoos and stuff. Or you can make it super greedy and be like anti-control, but then it still loses to, it'll still lose to Miracle Rogue, right? It can beat Control Warrior, so like if you want to prey on Control Warrior, that's one option. I haven't really seen the Veiling combo in Classic though. Yep, GG. I guess I haven't seen too many Miracle Rogues, so Priest is still doable. Did we play against this person earlier? And if we did, it was Freeze Mage, right? I think I played against this person earlier in stream. It was Freeze Mage. Then I think I'll just go greedy. I'm not gonna play against the aggro version then. Just make sure I have my card draw going. Otherwise, we had a pretty good hand against the aggro one, because you do want to make sure you have answers to the leper gnomes and loot hoarders and stuff. So the Phantom Knives would have been fine. Well, I guess that's the thing I was missing for the priest, because I've been trying to run as like a golden priest deck, so I don't have holy fires, which does help against druid, because the 5 damage can help you get rid of yetis. The Ancient of Lores. We're gonna be super greedy with gadgets in. Make sure we draw into all of our win condition pieces. I think we can get into sap. That actually helps with the backstab. Anyways, so conceal always happens. Probably cycle the backstab on it. I don't think we need to spend the other prep yet because he can't kill this off. So we can save it for the following turn. In this case, are we going off? I don't think going off on Violet Teacher is very helpful. Sure, we'll cycle this since he likely clears board anyways. Got plenty of damage. Right, so now we go off on the... Maybe we go off on the Edwin. There's not really much to go off on. Alright, so let's do this. He still hasn't gotten the ice block up, and we want to try to get him so he can't Alex our face. Because once he Alexes our face, that's dangerous territory. All right, Drake. We need the Fana Knives or the Blade Flurry, but we have a backup plan, which is the sap. He still hasn't gotten the ice block up, so let's try this. So it's not safe to Alex our face yet. And then Flame Strike is not good enough either, because I still have something on board. So I have 22 plus 5. Okay, is that the ice block? This deals 6 damage. Alright, so then it should be good. Like, we're solid. We've got a charge thing. He can't just freeze, like, he can't just freeze my face. He's at 1. So he's trying to set up so he can clear the board, Alex. Which is still fine, right? Because even if he Alex his face, then he's dead. He has to Alex Ice Lance. Because he has to prevent the 1 extra damage. But I could also draw into Vis, and that'd be enough, or SI. Alright, GG. Always kind of an interesting matchup. Freeze Mage. So we'll just keep this against Handlock. We have this against Zoo. Because it feels a little bit bad just keeping only this if it's Handlock. We have Thalnos Fan. That's a good slow start for him. I think I hold on to the Thalnos though. Don't need to cycle it because there's the Thalnos Fan is gonna be pretty good. That's interesting. Interesting. He's had to tap so much. Oh, it is Handlock. What? Usually they don't run Flame Imp, unless he's just trying to enable Moltens a little bit more easily. I've seen them run the 1/3, the Voidwalker, just as like an anti-aggro. So yeah, Flame Imp is pretty different. Let's actually keep the Fan as a spell instead of using it, because I can just clear with this. Because I don't have that many spells I may want to prep. And you already use 1 owl, so if I get the draw. Okay, conceal's good. See if I can get a backstab first before I do the... Alright, you just have to ask, and you shall receive. I think we're in decent shape. We got the sap for the giant. Or that. Start with a backstab. And then cold blood. So we may be able to put it together lethal. We have 11 plus 6. 11 plus 6. Still have one more prep. I think I'm just gonna try for it. Oh, he can't even get rid of it? How is 5 mana gadgets and ever okay? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just like there could be that people couldn't figure out like how to string together everything, and they're just like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, it's a fun card. It's a fun design, honestly. It's cool, but yeah, definitely have 5 mana. 5 mana 4/4 doing all that stuff, and even like 5 mana Azure Drake was already insane, right? Just it only draws 1 card. All right, priest. I just want to have some minions against priest, especially getting the Azure Drake and stuff. That's always nice too. Besides gadgets in. There's the flurry that I needed last game. I guess I never realized, like, sometimes I just don't look at art closely. I just know, oh, flurry's that thing that's like got the wavy thing. Never knew this is like a troll in the picture. Circle? Okay, that's annoying. I think I actually get this on. Then I have the option for getting gadgets and prep this, or Violet Teacher prep this to remove it. Oh, Violet Teacher's no longer that good. So I think it's just Gadget Sand on board. Prep this, and then prep Flurry. Nice thing is that it's not easy to remove without the 6 mana Holy Fire. Unless he's got like double smite or something. The Bane of Priest. 4 attack. Actually, where does that come from? I assume it has some kind of lore aspect to it, but I don't know where that's from. Alright. Guess we start off with sap. And just leave it as 4 attack. There's no point to giving it more. Too greedy. Right. Can clean up those easy games. Especially against warrior. Actually, paladin, based on what we've been playing, druids, warrior, priest. Well, priest maybe not so much. Zeus, maybe paladin would be a decent choice. I don't think I need the SI, but I'll keep this against the acolytes. I always hate it when there's an acolyte. I can't really deal with it. Occasionally the backstab SI is reasonable for this matchup as well because of the armor smith. Since you didn't play Armor Smith, I guess it's worth hitting face, because seems like I have time to re-dagger. Yeah, I mean, BGH is not common in Miracle, so it would be replaced with Earthen Ring. But I just have the BGH against Handlock and Warrior, and just, it's a bit more anti-control. So yeah, you can tech it how you like. And then a lot of them have double earthen. So, like the Violet Teacher and Big Game Hunter will usually be 2 earthens. And then usually some shivs are thrown in there. Not exactly sure what you want to cut for the shivs. Sometimes people replace Solnos for the shiv, just to be really a lot more spell heavy. I think I saved the fan for the gadget turn. I think I'm okay just actually smacking this, getting ready for the second deadly. Don't really want to play it before the first hit though. Hey Jay Lonso, how's it going? Long time no see. Still streaming is it's arguable what that means. You know, I haven't been very consistent about it. But yeah, it's good to do it every once in a while. Now, if I leave the Azure Drake up, There's a chance for double whirlwind to clear. That's a little bit annoying. It's not the best value of the prep though. So it's like, are we greedy or not? I don't think we need to be greedy. Plus I would like if I'm using fan, then well. Now I have both options. I think this is fine though, because if I use my dagger, then I'm not really getting the full value of deadly poison. Okay, so we just need to find the sap. Got quite a few cheap stuff to find the sap, and I have a prep. Or I can also shadow step it back. There's a sap. See if he has the Stink Master. No stink. Blood Knight's an interesting tech though. I haven't seen the Blood Knight tech for a while. I think it was pretty popular back when it was it with the Secret Paladin? I mean, there was a period of time where like Paladin just had a bunch of taunts. They had the Squires, the Annoyatrons, they had the 1/1, the mini shield bot. So there are times where there are just so many bubbles. Running Blood Knight made sense. Yeah, Secret Paladin was super annoying. It's one of those decks where the power level is just off the charts. Mysterious Challenger on 6. Draw 5 cards, play 5 cards. Gets rid of all your cheap cards, so then you always curve perfectly into your Dr. Boom, into your Tyrion, or Rag, I guess. And then what would be their, right? What was their 1-drop? 1-drop would be. Do they have something else besides Squire? Or maybe like the Undertaker? Did they play Undertaker? I forgot if it's or Secret Keeper. Yeah, Secret Keeper into Minibot into, what was their 3-drop? Muster for Battle. Trying to think what else they had for 3. Into 4-drop would be Shredder. Or Blessing of Kings or something. I don't know. Lothab would be 5. They just had really powerful stuff. Loot Hoarder. I'm not sure if they had Loot Hoarders. Did they? But anyways, they had like some of the best minions for every single mana point. Yeah, you know the point I stopped playing? I forget the name of the card, but it's basically just randomly played every spell you played in the entire game. Oh, Yogg. Yeah, Yogg was, those are interesting days, too. That was like mage, right? That would just be the last thing in case you didn't kill them in the end. Last chance. Somebody will die. Cherry. Don't remember if it's Zoo or not. Let's go. Let's hedge hard against Zoo with this. Sucks against Handlock. You love the Reno expansion? Well, Reno, there was a couple. It wasn't just one, right? That concept, it got expanded. The first Reno one wasn't really much. It was just Reno. But then when you added on, I think it was just Reno. And then they added on like Kazakus and then when they made the Reno Priest, where it's like Zero, the Raza Priest, that got pretty out of hand. Hey Onion, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend. Put the Zappo on your head. Save the cheap spells, because there's always the chance we do coin gadget next turn with all the cheap spells. Maybe it's worthwhile. I'm trying to think if he just plays Dark Iron Dwarf. Excited for Mercs? I saw the trailer. I don't really know exactly the concept still. I think, wasn't that one of the major complaints, that people see the trailer and they don't really know what it's about? Actually, what if we started with Azure Drake instead? Or is this just too good? The thing is that if I go Azure Drake, because if I do coin gadget that I'm gonna do the prep fan. It's not really using the fan for any purpose though. So maybe it's better if I just do the Drake first. And then now I have a lot of spells. Like I'll take some extra damage now, but if he plays Doomguard doesn't quite hit my gadgets in, and I have a chance to counter clear the Doomguard. Right? So I think that's what's gonna happen here, is he's gonna play the Doomguard. Doomguard might trade into the Azure Drake. And then now I can clear. Or he leaves it up like a dum-dum. Actually, this might be too good. This prep fan, and then just trade. No, just backstab. Backstab prep fan. I think that's just too good. The spell power. Yeah, so Mercs, is it just like, I don't know, I think I need to understand a little bit more. If it's gonna be another mode that's free to play and you can experiment with it, kind of like Battlegrounds, then yeah, I'll give it a shot. Looking for some new stuff. This is a new playlist. What is this?
Greetings from the future.
All right, let's give this playlist a try. 11 plus 6. I guess those kind of helped out. Double Flame Imp. This is a bit too loud though. We'll try a different one. It's from a different channel, so I don't really know the EQ. What's going on? I want to get to my next game. Yes, I won. Alright, let's try reset. Flame Imp, tap into Flame Imp. Yeah, it's like do some Leroy damage. Take a rag shot to the face for me, thanks. Yeah, I guess I was a little surprised that it was. Excuse me, I was a little surprised it was lethal already. At that point, if you tab and see 2 flame imps, just concede. Yeah, because most likely there's another AoE. I think the dumb guard no trade was a little bit ambitious. I'll still play against it like a zoo. Oh, got all of our AoE. Guess this is okay. Just if there's a Yuggler, I just Ibis it next turn. Come on, just spam 1 health things. You were saving that for the Yuggler, right? Yuggler fodder. This is pretty good. I think I'll just go off on Teacher next turn. Teacher, Coin, Conceal. Yeah, Monty Berserker's there. Sometimes they're running the Elven Archer, so that's a way to trigger it. Backstab would have been pretty excellent here. But anyways, let's do this. And if I get Deadly Poison, I can also just go for the Flurry. guess this is why you need the whatchamacallit, Blood Knight. I wonder if the move is to sap this one, because these ones get cleared off a little bit more easily. And then, well, that still allows us to draw first. If he wants to Soul Fire before dropping Doomguard, that's a little bit risky. Ooh. No respect for the teacher, huh? Okay. I guess we can save the Leroy stuff. This one, sorry, this move keeps the teacher alive. Why do you Mortal Coil the teacher? Just to get the extra damage on it. Because drawing the extra card wouldn't help, because he's going to discard anyways. Not going to be much more need for AoE. Can only play like two minions at a time. Yeah, teacher's been insane this game. Oh. Never mind then, I guess there was going to be some need for that. Anyways, let's start with drawing. Although occasionally teacher gets a little bit like, it can fill up the board so you can't play stuff. So occasionally that happens as well. Argus on left? I don't know. But they were both taunted already, right? So it's not like you're trying to isolate it so you don't hit the other thing. Just style points. Alright. Final boss. Argus does give +1/+1, so I don't really like this when I don't have the coin. I think it's mulligan for your 5 drops. I actually don't mind Druid. You know, I like I like the matchup in general. Miracle Rogue against Druid. I might not read Dagger for a while because I have minions coming up, so I think I'll hold it. Do those teacher, and then I can do Deadly, Van Cleef, Shadow Step, Van Cleef if I want to. We got the sap for any kind of ramp stuff. All right, let's see who's a better teacher. I actually like this play. There's a question too, it's like which one I shadow step. But I think it should be this one. There's just like too many threats. Like even if you silence it, I still have a teacher on board. It's not the best use of your five mana turn. And this is still a 2/2 on board. So that's pretty good. Ooh, conceal. Alright. It's nice. I would like to get it off with a cold blood though. It's okay. It's already good enough. I don't have to be so greedy about that. Because I'll get having the board is more important than getting the cold blood damage in. Because we have sap, right? We have sap for the tempo. No Thal, no swipe. Which game did that happen? I think that was earlier in the stream. Alright. That's not so bad. First. Then we need Thanos on the board for the card draw. And then, unfortunately, if he has a second swipe, then that clears very well. But at least then I get the card draw from the Thanos. And he doesn't really have much of a strong turn. And we got anti-big threats. Ancient of War. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if that means he has like double roar. If he has double roar, that's scary. Alright, and we drew a bit dead here. I have to play this guy. Anyways, we have this sap. So if he has Force Nature, double roar. Okay. Thank goodness we have gadgets in. gotta be sap. Go with the Blade Flurry. Let's do this. If I get fan, then I want prep into the fan. Nice thing is you use both swipes, both rats. So even if he heals his face, it's like he can't really heal his face and get rid of the Gadget Sand. Except for Innervate, Druid Claw or something. Yeah, this is a close game though. Cutting it close. Luckily we have 10 mana next turn, so we can play both of our 5 drops. Probably worthwhile to play the Drake first. I have double backstab in the deck. And if he goes for just heal, doesn't get rid of Gadget Sand, then do we just do the double Gadget Sand? Or he just gave up? Alright. Mill ourselves. Miracles occurring. Well, okay, a little anticlimactic ending. I would have been nice to see it like play out till the end, but yeah, finally got legend. All right, how's it going, Artem Chernev, paid actor? Win trading, Kappa.